Alright guys, just like I promised, I got Navionics pulled up. Here. It's cold outside. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a shad kill after this massive cold weather. So, man, maybe I'll get the blue catfish again this year. I might, move on to something else for just a couple of weeks here while the shad kill, because they're gonna be choke full of fish, man. It's just gonna be one of those deals where it's gonna be very tough to catch big blues right now, I would think, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe I'm missing the boat. Anyway, as promised, I'm going to start doing some Navionics maps for you guys, showing you what I look for and what I key in on when I look at these maps and try to figure out a place to catch big blue cats in the winter. When I come into these charts, so you got the whole lake right here. This is Navionics. I just go to the chart viewer on the computer. Of course, I have paid for the app on my phone. I also have it on my fish finder, but you get a view of the lake right here. You can also pull up Google Earth Maps at the same time, so you can see where the roads are and where the ramps are and stuff like that, but I'll save that for another video. What I'm going to go into is spots that I look for wintertime blue cats. I've been most successful. I know a lot of people catch them in shallow water and stuff like that, but the biggest success that I've had with the drifting and the stuff that I do, we'll zoom in here, is looking for deep water. So most of the time, if you look at any lake here in Texas, the deepest water is going to be towards the dam. So that's where you want to start looking, but I look for deep holes, stuff like that. I haven't fished this yet, but this looks pretty good right here. It's called Pond Cedar Lake. It's right off the main channel here. And on Navionics, you can see it's 58 foot deep right there. That's 52. And that's the main channel. You can tell because it's got a different color. That they will, a lot of times the deeper water will be closer to white. You can see down here these two deep holes. We'll see how deep those are. This is where I caught fish the first time. So what this is basically a big flat right here. It's 52 foot deep. And if you look, this is a hole that goes down. And then it goes super shallow up this hump right here. It's 48 foot right there. 61 foot at the deepest right there. Also up here, same thing. It's a hole that sits right here. So a lot of times, if you'll set up, say like the wind, north is up, south is down. If the wind's out of the southeast, say, you just set up where you're going to catch this hole and then come into this flat, because these fish will also be on this big expansive flats out here as well. You can even catch some of the shallower water right here where it's going up these hills and humps. But this is a very productive spot right here on this lake. Also fish this right here. What this is where the channel dumps in to the side by this dam, where the old river channel is right there. You can see deeper water, 56, 48. There's some humps right here, and you've got this big flat out here that you can drift across. This was a really good hole the other day down here by the dam, and I'm not revealing any secrets, guys. This isn't like something that you can't figure out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Deep water in the cold weather is where the shad are going to congregate, and that's where your blue cats are going to be. So you got 63 foot here, 61 foot, big deep hole, but then it comes up super shallow right here like a ridge. And you can do really well trolling, drifting down this ridge like this right here. If you see my cursor point, come across this hole, set up with the wind, drift across it, whatever you got to do. Another deep hole here. So this is just basically a big deep hole all the way across here at the base of a big hill, if you can imagine that, like a big mounded up hill. that's some of the stuff we're looking for. Also, like if I was going to look for stuff, you could look here. We'll zoom in. Sorry about that. Here, I haven't tried any of this, but I would assume blue cats would run this ridge right here between this deep water and this big hump where it gets shallow. Especially if you can get, we'll look over here, see if we can find anything on the channel. This looks really good to me. This is called Pond Cedar Lake, and there's another deeper hole here. So you've got this huge big expanse of flat with the channel right here close, and then you've got this old lake bed right here. Now I haven't even tried this yet, and I would assume you could catch blue cats there. So just some spots on Lake Tawakoni. Sorry man, my mouse keeps zooming out. Some spots on Lake Tawakoni here. Typically, your deep water is going to be at the dam end of the lake. There's a lot of flooded timber on Tawakoni right in here. I haven't tried any of this stuff. A lot of people will catch these big blue cats up in shallow water. Now I haven't tried that. I'm assuming that it works. I've caught a lot of eater fish in shallow water like that, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep doing what you're doing. But there's a couple of spots on Tawakoni that were productive for me. These deep holes right here. I'm going to try this one next time. It's not much of a hole, but this whole area is deeper than this flat right here. So in my opinion, if you got a southwest wind, you could set up a drift and come across this old river channel and into this and do really well as well. This is a bomb spot right here. Very good. Same thing with these deep holes up here. So there you go, guys. That's just a little bit on Lake Tawakoni. If you guys like this video, I'm not going to put this out here for everyone. This is going to be for people that come to my channel and subscribe and really want to get on big fish, and hopefully I can help them out with that. We'll do different lakes. Look at all the lakes we have just in our area, just in the Metroplex right here. We got Texoma, we got Lake Lavon, Lake Louisville, Richland Chambers, Whitney. I mean, there's just lakes all over the place. And if you guys like these videos, we'll just keep going over maps and stuff, and we'll even revisit Tawakoni. If you're looking for a good spot for eater fish, man, I've done really well in the past. Wrist Point right here, guys. If you look, it's there's 2 Mile Bridge right there. Wrist Point is in that little arm right there. It looks like a wrist. But during the spring, there's Wrist Point, I'm sorry. We stayed in a place called Anchor Inn right up here and launch here, and you can come all along this point in the spring, and those blue cats and channel cats just spawn, and you can just catch them one after another. We've also did really good for sand bass off this point. I think me and my father-in-law caught 200 in one afternoon fishing. I mean, just non-stop sand bass when they were moved in here. But this is all really good in the spring if you're looking for a lot like box fish and stuff like that. Really great point, especially when the wind is coming out of the southeast and just blowing in here, or even out of the north. It would be good blowing into these wind-blown banks here. Anyway, I hope it helped you out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.